Hi, Thomas. So good to see you. How are you today?
I'm fine, thanks. How are you?
Great. So thanks for
Good.
making time for our quick conversation ahead of our event on shutdown and turnarounds for chemical and petrochemical plants and refineries in September. We'll be gathering with experts in the field, and you'll be one of our presenters. So quickly, then yourself, you can if you can briefly introduce yourself and your role as a director research and innovation there at PGNiG and ORLEN Group. So
Okay. Yeah, as you said, I'm the responsible for the research and innovation in the ORLEN Group, in the part that used to be a separate company as a PGNiG, but now is a part of the Capital Group, ORLEN Capital Group. So to give the brief information, we are working mainly with the gas technologies. That was the main scope of interest of the PGNiG, and now this is contribution to the ORLEN Group of our activities. So the gas technologies and everything that comes with the transformation of so far usage of natural gas towards the decarbonized gases. So something that goes along the transformation of the overall economy towards the zero emission economy.
and
So,
you'll be talking about revolutionizing shutdowns, so hydrogen innovations and best practices. So can you give just a quick overview of your session there in the at the event?
okay, what we identified are two main challenges that I will show, and I will start with this. The first challenge is the renewable energy in the energy mix that is growing up. So everything at the end of the day is going to be renewable, or origination is going to be renewable. This is the one thing, and the other thing is just the changing the market design. So from centralized market and separated markets for oil, for gas, for electro energy. What we are experiencing right now, and we see forward, it's going to just be more visible, is the convergence of those markets. So how the hydrogen can really arise, what we can do, what we do, seeing the sustainability of gas business, but basically also the businesses of petrochemical and refinery sectors that are also the part of the ORLEN Group. So I will show also the testing and experimental facility that we build up. And also, I will show the different technologies that we are working with in this facility, but also some kind of potential for different technologies to be also tried out. So this is basically it's going to be the scope of my presentation and something that I would like to show.
Orlen is one of the biggest players in Europe in terms of refining capacities, and it's really interesting to see how this giant implements the ideas in terms of adopting hydrogen technologies, particularly in refining business. So, from your point of view, what challenges? What's the biggest challenge you see ahead of you in adopting hydrogen and shutdown turnaround activities in refining business at Orlen? What's the biggest challenges on top of your head right now?
Okay, so something that is also connected with the hydrogen. This is because we are using the hydrogen basically for these processes, and the source of this hydrogen is natural gas, and the method of getting the hydrogen is steam methane reforming. So the basic challenge and the main challenge is going to be to get enough volume in terms of overall amount, and of course and also the timing of providing the hydrogen for our processes. The first is because we don't have renewable energy in the enough amount to produce hydrogen, so this is going to be one of the challenges. The other comes with the basically the profile of production on renewable energy sources, with that everyone knows is not something that meets the industry process. So the challenge is to provide the hydrogen for our processes and also for shutdown processes in a way that we used to have them right now, but knowing and preparing for the source of the hydrogen, that it's going to be renewable energy sources, not natural gas anymore.
Yeah.
So basically, this is the main challenge.
Yeah, and basically connected to that question, so let's switch on our time machine and go to 5 years from now. Let's say we are sitting with you July 2029. And how do you imagine what will be the biggest change at ORLEN in terms of shutdown and turnaround activities, or overall in continental Europe? What will be the biggest technological changes, in your opinion, by 2029, comparing to now? If you can broader in Europe, but okay, specifically at ORLEN. So what's the biggest change that will be clearly say when, imagine if we are sitting with you 2029 July and we can look back, back in 2024, this was absolutely different in this area. So what's that biggest change you will see will be there years from now?
If I was to point out one, and of course it's my kind of wild guess, otherwise no one knows for sure.
And that's your job. It's your job. You are R&D. You are a person of innovation, so you need to envision. Yes.
Yeah, that's right. So the thing, if I was to point out one thing, it's like the storage of the energy for that process. I mean, it's because. And it's going to be the thing that will change, and probably in the most significant way, because we would have to let's say project the process in the way that or to be in line with the process with the energy that we want to use in along it. So and we will have to use different storage technologies to go along with this.
Just to wrap up, from your experience, theoretical and practical experience, what would be your best advice or tip to the people in charge of shutdown turnarounds and refineries in terms of adoption of hydrogen? So to make it more effective, cost effective, time effective, what would be your, let's say, best tip or advice to the experts around you and the ones that you're going to meet in September?
Okay, so I would say probably, as you said, with good reference to last question, is to go along this audit of specific needs. I mean, it's like to very carefully outline what is the need for that process, then analyze what energy or where the energy can be stored and secured for the process, and find then to make some kind of stack of technologies or stack of different let's say tools for securing this process and energy management along it, because basically this is something that is usually done. What will change is going to be that use of the hydrogen that can really significantly change this let's say the whole picture. So the amount of that energy that can be stored, the way that it can be used, is something that will be changed. So put the hydrogen in it and to see how it can change the overall process, knowing that, for example, the hydrogen can allow to store a significant amount of energy, comparing to electro energy, any kind of batteries, UPSs, and those kind of things. For example, for startups, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, then pretty much that's it. So I'm looking forward to see you there in Amsterdam, September once again, and the other participants. So thanks for your time and for your insights. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Take care.